Joshua traveled all night, so we can imagine that he was exhausted, right? Joshua traveled all night and still attacked the Amorites by surprise. In other words, Joshua didn't allow fatigue to cause him to quit. Joshua didn't allow fatigue, the stress, and everything that he was going through allowed him to quit. In other words, how many times have we threw in the towel because we just been tired? How many times have we threw in the towel because we've been tired of praying and we've been tired of fasting and we've been tired of giving? How many times have we threw in the towel because of our tiredness? Amen? Some of us started off fired up and excited about the victories that God told and showed us. Then somewhere along the way, we fell short. We threw in the towel. God, I can't handle this. This is more than you told me that I was going to go through. I didn't know I was going to have to continue fighting, that I was going to have to continue believing, that I was going to have to continue to keep pushing. But if we continue to do those things, we'll have a verse 10 and 11 experience. You say, what's that, preacher? God caused the Amorites to panic, which allowed Joshua to kill a great number of them. God stepped in and intervened for Joshua because he never quit. Turn to you and never tell you can't quit. The Bible declares those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up as weak. Y'all ain't feeling it. Y'all already know. God is saying that if you don't quit, if you don't give up, if you don't throw in the towel, I'll step in your situation right when it looks like, I'm talking about 2 or 3 people out there, because you're trying to figure out how I'm going to do this thing. What am I going to do? How am I going to make it? But God says just continue to keep pushing and believing. Let's go to verse 11. I'm not going to be before you long. Verse 11. Verse 11. As the Amorites retreated down the road of Bethlehem, the Lord destroyed them with a terrible hailstorm from heaven that continued until they reached Azekah. The hail killed more of the enemy than the Israelites killed with the sword. God caused the hailstorm to defeat his enemy. God says when you move, he'll move. See, he was on his way. God said when you move, he'll move with you. When you fight, he'll fight with you. God says when you fight, he'll fight along with you. But if you quit, it ain't nothing else he can do. God is saying this morning that if you just do what you can, he'll do what you can't. That if you continue to trust him and do what you can, he'll do what you can't. Because God caused the hailstorm to kill more than Joshua killed with the sword. See, Joshua did what he could and God did what he couldn't. I decree and declare in this place right now victory. I speak over your lives right now. Victory. That no longer what you've been going through will dictate and determine how you give him praise. No longer what you've been going